Foot fetish and why it's so common among men. Hello everyone. This video is a result of a question I received as a response to my previous video on fetishes. I am not going to tell you what foot fetish is. You all know that. Well, unless you are living under a rock. What I am going to tell you is what kind of men have it. Well, basically there are three popular explanations for that. First is the Freudian one, which says that foot symbolizes phallus. The second is more traditional, the most accepted one, which says that it is a result of constant but accidental and unintentional Pavlovian type conditioning during earlier years. The pre-adolescence, you see. The third is the latest one by V.S. Ramachandran, who basically proposed that because the area of the brain that responds to the genitals and the area that responds to the feet are next to each other, some people develop this fetish. Different people choose different reasonings as per their convenience, but that is not the crux of the issue. The question is, what's with men who have foot fetish? As many people wonder, with a ugly frown on their face. To understand that, we must first understand the kind of foot fetishists that are out there. Yes, I am an armchair psychologist. Anyway, after research and a lot of contemplation, I categorized the foot fetishists into two broad categories I came up with myself: the believers and the dabblers. So let's talk about them one by one. The believers. Well, who are they? Believers, you see, follow foot fetishism as a cult when it comes to sex. Believers, you see, are the one on whom all three explanations I just told are applicable. These men don't care about the looks and identity of the person to whom the feet belong. They only care about the looks of the feet and feet alone. The feet must be beautiful, properly pedicured, properly shaped, etc. Nail paint on the toenails? Well, that's icing on the cake. So do you get it? It is foot fetishism in the truest form. The feet of a woman becomes the sole focus of these men during love making. I'm not going to talk about the details. These believers are the whole different beat altogether. There are a lot of nuances. Not all these men have the same preferences when it comes to this fetish. There are lots of shades, colors and hues. In fact, it is a full rainbow in itself. Some like feet in those sexy red heels. Some like that shiny nail paint on the toenails. Some like those curvy high arches. Some like the smooth soles, etc. The list is therefore simply endless. Point is, believers are foot fetishists in the truest sense. They are the ones who care about the feet and feet alone, and the shape, their looks, and they are the ones who are hopelessly addicted to them for the sexual gratification. They repeat the same thing over and over again without any change, just like the myth of Sisyphus. And they are the ones who have a very difficult time convincing their partners about their quirk. These believers you see are therefore the real weirdos as normal people find them. Foot fetish for them is lifelong. There is no cure for their obsession. Now let's get to the second variant. I call them the dabblers, as I told you before. So the dabblers. Well, dabblers are completely different from the believers. Their foot fetish is not the end, but the means to achieve something else. And what they want to achieve submission. So you see, their foot fetishism is temporary. More than caring about the looks and shape of the feet, these people care about the looks and identity of the person to whom the pair of feet belong. And what they do with women's feet is completely different from the believers. Instead of calling it a foot fetish, they call it foot worship. I think you are now getting a clear idea. The reason why these dabblers are into foot worship is that it is the easiest, the safest, the most hygienic way of submitting to a dominant woman. Yes, you are thinking it right. The dabblers are sexually submissive men. But why feet? Why not something else? Well, I will explain this by a scenario. Imagine you are a sexually submissive man who wants an escape by submitting to your dominant goddess. Now what would you do? You can try BDSM. But is it safe? Do you have the equipment? Those costly toys? Is it something readily accessible? Do you have the time and money and privacy to set it all up at your home? Now imagine the lowest point of a woman's body touching the highest point of yours, i.e. your face. Imagine you giving the highest importance to the part of her body she neglects the most. Are you getting it? It is the ultimate symbol of dominance and the easiest act. So you see, these dabblers are just realizing their deepest fantasies through foot worship. They are not stuck to it. Their foot fetishism is more a result of their kink and their vivid imagination rather than the fetish itself. Foot worship for them is just a role play. The moment these people find a safer way to realize their feminine fantasies, they will switch to something else. Dabblers are therefore the ones whom none of these explanations I told in the beginning is applicable. They are not hopelessly addicted to women's feet. They are not stuck in some endless circle. They are not Sisyphus who will repeat the same thing over and over again. And there is no Pavlovian type of conditioning involved. These dabblers are quite open to trying new stuff as long as the basic fantasy of submitting to a dominant woman is fulfilled. These men are therefore not those weirdos who will instantly get triggered by the mere sight of a woman's feet alone. They have a lot of mental work to do to reach to their peak. These are the nasty guys with kinks, with an extremely vivid and active imagination. And they outnumber believers by a very large number. So much so that I can say with absolute certitude that most of these men with foot fetishes are dabblers. They will dabble and experiment throughout their whole lives. Foot fetish for them is not some sort of cult. It is not the end. It is just the means, and just the means. I think you now have a clear picture about both these believers and these dabblers as I have categorized them. Well, I'm gonna end my monologue here. Please let me know what you think about my views, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.